She's the top goal scorer in international soccer, and she helped lead Team Canada to gold at the Tokyo Olympics.
Christine Sinclair!
Christine Sinclair is now retired from Team Canada. She's starting a new venture where she's giving back to the sport that has defined her career. Christine Sinclair is joining us now in studio. It's so good to see you again. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so right now you're playing for Portland.
I am.
You are playing for Portland. We're hoping that the season goes to November.
Hopefully it goes to the end of November.
End of November.
Fingers crossed.
And then is that it?
We'll see. I'm not breaking any news here today, so we'll see.
But the door's open?
The door's like
ajar?
There's something in the door, yeah.
Like,
we'll see.
Is it like a textbook, or is it like it could swing open
maybe
with
like
the
a
wind?
flyer?
Which flyer? No, I will stop there. Well, that's really exciting. There could be potential.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Well, you've got so much on the go, obviously. I want to talk to you about your new role with SportsShare.
Yes.
Tell us about this company and why you want to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's an online community where sports professionals like myself can offer training tips, knowledge, resources to, whether it's young athletes, coaches, parents. Just with the pandemic, obviously, pretty much everything went online, and it seemed like a great opportunity to give back and share, 25 years plus of knowledge that I've acquired over the course of my career to the next generation.
When you say 25 years, what does that feel like?
It makes me feel really old.
Right? I went to my 25th...
I've been doing it a long time.
Yeah, but it's hard to believe. I went to my 25th year reunion, and I can't... Well, I remember the 25-year people and thinking, like, you are old, and now here we are.
Right, now we're those people.
But you've accumulated, obviously, so much knowledge.
I hope I've gained a little bit of knowledge since I started playing.
Yeah, you would think so, right? I have to ask you, Paris Olympics, rough, obviously, for Team Canada. It was rough to watch from where we were sitting. I can't imagine what you were thinking. Obviously, you're not with Team Canada anymore, but if you were with them, how do you push past this event that's happened?
Honestly, I can't imagine what they went through as players, and just being a fan now, I was so proud of that team and just the resiliency that they showed, and to even be able to get out of the group the way they did was inspiring and almost better, but almost better than winning gold. Just their backs were up against it, and they fought and just showed what being Canadian truly was. And now, I don't know what's going to happen, but man, that team is so tight. They're such a close-knit group that they'll be fine. They've got experienced players on the team that will help lead them.
I mean, let's look at your career for a moment. Because you've
have to?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Does it feel weird when we look back?
Even watching like the little clips, I'm like, oh yeah, that was me.
Do you remember those moments, like when we play this? Like, do you remember how you were feeling?
I remember that moment because that was the goal that broke the record, and I was so nervous and just waiting for that moment to happen. And I mean, there was a lot of pressure, and people were like, when are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? And to finally do it, it was such a weight off my shoulders. But yeah, it was quite the ride.
When you see that, you feel a sense of relief. Like,
yes,
that's what you were
100%.
feeling.
That's obviously was excited, and it was an incredible honor, but it was mainly a relief that I was feeling, which people are surprised to hear.
Yeah, I am surprised to hear, but I can understand that, right? There's all this build up, and then finally you're able to, like, okay, this has happened, how incredible, how amazing, and then we move forward.
Yeah, I mean, especially scoring goals on the international stage, it's not like you score 10 every game.
Yeah.
So you might not score for 6 months, and then it's like, is this ever going to happen?
Right.
So it
but I feel like that that didn't happen to you. I feel like you were always scoring from where I was sitting.
A few times.
Well, let's talk about it, shall we? You've scored more goals than any other player in international soccer. We're talking men or women. You were named Canada's Female Soccer Player of the Year 14 times. You've appeared in 6 Women's World Cups. You've scored in 5 of them. Your new work with SportsShare, it's all about sharing, that experience with the next generation. And you said in the past that you would have loved to tap into that expertise when you were a young player. What kind of difference do you hope to make with these young players?
Well, I just picture myself, my mom was my head coach, a volunteer head coach that loved what she did, but, probably didn't have the best knowledge of the game, or like training sessions and things like that. And I think about how much time I spent on my own in my backyard, just kicking a ball against the wall, trying to learn skills that I didn't know what I was doing. I was just playing with the ball. And now these kids with SportsShare have access to, you know, for instance, my channel will have training drills, individual skills you can do when it's just yourself, a ball, and a wall. Because not every kid has access to the top level coaching 5 days a week. So my initial goal with this was to, you know, how can I give back to that 8-year-old that might not live in Vancouver or Toronto and still wants to aspire to play on the national team. And so, yeah, so I'm just sharing my knowledge and hopefully a few cool ideas.
I think that's awesome. So you're not retiring, right?
I'm still playing till the end of November.
There it is. There is. Well, I had to sneak it in there too. Christine Sinclair, always good to see you.
God, thanks for
so
having
much.
me.
No, always.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.